different stuff. Those were the ones I had access to. Like video games were so important in my life that when I told you I had a medical condition when I was young, I had to travel to Israel. I was actually very young. And the doctors told my parents that yeah, I was going to die at 5 years old. And I was 4 years old. So it was that close, and they could not afford it. So how are they going to get the money and things like that? So they eventually had to like beg around, and eventually they got sponsorship from the government. The wife of a governor was holding like a children's program, so they snuck in, and that is a writer by passion. So he wrote this passionate letter and asked my sister to give the woman. The security almost stopped her, but the woman was like, okay, let me have the letter. And then she read it and she cried while reading it and said she was going to sponsor me. So corruption stuff, some people took part of the money, blah, blah, blah. But when the money got to me and I was supposed to fly to Israel, they have time dates and all those stuff because there are a bunch of people that are going to go on that for that operation. I was basically dying faster than they hoped. And that was because it was a heart problem. And I was a very active child. So I was basically killing myself by playing too hard. So they needed a way to like pin me down, to like not play as much.
Yeah.
And once they discovered that, oh, this guy loves video game, they're like, we're just buying any fucking game he wants. And that was also, I sat my ass down. So basically, they got me video games to basically even save my lives. That's how much I loved them. But it got to a stage, I think I had an uncle that got me a PlayStation 2, but it was already getting, I think people were already having PlayStation 3 at that time. And I think I played Lord of the Rings. I was playing all night, crazy stuff. Then I got to university, and then I found out that, because all my siblings are way older than I am. So I was always playing alone. All of a sudden, I discovered Need for Speed, where on our laptops we like connect on via a network and we can all play. So finally, I was having to experience like playing with other people. So it got to see that like I would going around dorm rooms, like who wants to play Need for Speed.